God forbid you are sitting in this place saying, I don't care about legacy. You need to care about it because somebody's got to live in the life you have. You are passing something down whether you want to or not.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Mindset Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Sam Velasquez. Thrilled that I am. I am thrilled you're here because we're going to talk about, you guessed it, mindset. No, seriously though, you guys, we are going to talk about that, or I should say I'm going to talk about that. Hopefully you're going to listen, take really good notes, but more importantly, be encouraged to ask yourself this question for yourself, and then follow through on hopefully making the steps necessary to change where change is needed. And that's a lot of like, okay, what am I saying? What are you talking about? And so I'm getting there. Let me get there. The concept is this. We can best know how to grow in our mindset when we can identify the current mindset we're in. Here's what I mean. Now, just metaphorically and principally speaking, for the sake of this example, we're going to pretend we have three mindsets. And I believe this to be true. Have you ever, we say this, who wants to grow in their mindset? Everybody, yay, of course everybody does. But the truth is, or I should say, I would contend that that's not true. And here's why. Not everybody does desire to grow in their mindset. And that is the first mindset that we can at times have. And I do believe we are also unaware of it or deceived that we're in it. And so let's talk about that first mindset. Because what is that mindset? What is a mindset that does not want to grow? Well, a mindset that doesn't want to grow has no need to seek things that would bring growth, which would be understanding, wisdom, knowledge, all of those things. Why would I need that if I don't desire to grow? And so I think this is potentially one of the most dangerous mindsets we can have. The Bible talks about and references it in the idea of soil. Hence, the mindset's soil, which is what I called this episode. Because our mind, like the soil, may be rocky. It may be so hardened that and so calloused in our own hearts, we have no desire to grow. We have no desire to cultivate. We have no desire to build anything. I suppose this would almost be as if we're in a depressed state of mind, meaning there's no reason that I would get outside of this mindset because I just simply don't have the desire. And I certainly am not going to seek something out in order to find out if there's something better out there. Now, to me, that's a very dangerous mindset. However, with no judgment, I think we've all been there for a season or a moment, or maybe for some, a lifetime. But either way, we have to be able to identify that that is, in fact, a mindset we have. It is simply put this way, or I'm going to say it this way. It is a mindset that is choosing and has no desire for growth. It doesn't need knowledge. It doesn't need wisdom. It doesn't need insight. It doesn't need perspective. It doesn't need anybody's advice. It doesn't need somebody else's experience to show them or tell them, how they might do something. It just doesn't desire it. The second mindset, though, however, is a huge step forward, but in the end, still, I would say, falls short. And again, there's not a single mindset out of the three that we haven't all been at some point in our lives. That's for you to determine when and where that was, when and if it's now, and how and when you decide you'd like to not be in that mindset. But the second mindset is simply this. We decide we want to grow, we want to gain understanding, we would like wisdom, we would like to see results in our life. And so the things we're getting or the things we're doing are things we agree with, they're things we believe, they're things we accept, we hear and or listen. But this mindset also chooses to not take action. It chooses to not seek these things in and of itself on our own. It's like, I want to make $100,000 in a month. Great. I think that sounds amazing. Who doesn't, right? Well, we know from the first mindset there are those who just don't. But the majority of us obviously would say, yes, I want to make $100,000 in a month. But at the same time, that majority loves the idea, agrees with the idea, even believes principally it's possible, but not to the degree in which we have a mindset that's willing to, check this, to take action. It is not a mindset that says, hey, I love all the seeds that were planted, but it's not enough for me to seek and to, on my own, take action to grow and to cultivate and to water and to gain understanding and more wisdom in these particular areas in order to have the result be the $100,000 in a month. But of course we all want it. Of course we all believe and we all agree that it's possible, but we're not willing to take action. This would be the quintessential faith without works is dead. So we can have all the faith. We can believe the thing. We can see the thing, taste it, smell it, hear it, listen to it, all the stuff. Cheer for it, clap for it. We all get high and mighty about how amazing it is. But our mindset still has not shifted to a seeking mode, to a mode in which we're going to take action in not just doing, but going deeper to be able to understand what it is I need in order to make or to see that come to fruition as far as the 100,000. Okay, so truthfully, it looks way better than the first mindset, but it still falls short. Let's just put it that way. And that is a mindset that we get the seed, but it dries up quickly, or something comes and takes it away. It could just be doubt. It could be many things, but I want to dive into the third mindset. The third mindset, though, is this. This mindset, the soil of this mindset, is soft, pliable, it's full of nutrients, and it's ready to go. And it's really not just about the soil. However, if we're referencing the soil in correlation to our mind, it is one that recognizes for every seed that's planted will require a level of action that's going to make me have to go beyond the surface so I can grow in wisdom and understanding and gain the skills or refine maybe skills that I already have. And so I have to go deeper. The concept is this, right? Is that we seek these things because we desire to get all that we can so we can have all of the wisdom and all of the understanding. Now, here's the deal. We can never attain all of the wisdom and all of the understanding that's out there. We just cannot. But we can continue to grow in it. We can get closer than we were before, but we have to choose to seek it. We have to choose to take the seeds that have been planted and have a mindset that says, I'm going to grow, I'm going to cultivate, I'm going to do the hard things. I'm going to, even in the mundane, continue moving forward. Right? It's a mindset that says, because the Bible uses, or there's these terms in reference to time. I'm not going to break it all down as far as the Greek, but it's chronos time versus kairos time, right? A chronos time is like the mundane. It's just the day-to-day things that we go through. And then every now and then we have a kairos moment where something breaks loose and we have this revelation, or something we've been waiting and cultivating and having the mindset to grow in for the longest time finally produces this amazing outcome or fruit per se. But the chronos time happens most of the time. The kairos time happens, let's just say, more few and far between. And so the mindset, though, isn't about the kairos moment. The mindset is that even in the chronos, the mundane, within our lives, we choose to continue to seek growth. We choose to continue to seek understanding. We choose to continue to want to refine things, and we ponder stuff. We don't move quickly, but we move consistently, and we're always moving in a forward direction because we know that when we begin to seek, then all the things we want will eventually be added to us. This is the biblical principle. And so, to wrap this up, the question you have to ask yourself for whatever area of your life, for whatever particular thing you're going for, is what is the mindset, or better yet, what is the soil of my mindset like in any one particular area? Am I having a rocky mindset? Am I having a soil within the mindset that says I'm unwilling to grow in this area? I'm unwilling to get uncomfortable. I'm unwilling to have to seek something out, to have to take the time to learn, gain the knowledge, try to understand all the things I don't understand. I'd rather just be here. Well, listen, I'm not saying it. The Bible says it. God calls that lazy. He calls that being a sluggard. But there may be things in my life where I have that mindset, and I need to get to the second layer, where at least I'm willing to hear, to listen, to get the knowledge, right? And then eventually I want to grow into the third layer of deciding I'm going to take action, and I'm going to personally do everything I can to seek it out so I can continue to grow in that very thing, whether it be knowledge, wisdom, whatever it is God may be calling us to. We have to desire to grow, to seek it out. And again, not just so we can have it, but so we can continue to realize there's more, right? To whom I don't want to say it, I'm going to botch it up, but so I'll just go back to my original thought, is that we want to grow and have a soil within the mindset that recognizes we have to continually seek things out. It is why in the Bible, the principle, and this if you read the Bible, to seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added unto you. If we seek, everything else will be added unto us. We have to be willing to seek, but all too often we have a mindset that does not want to seek, but it does want to take all the information we can get. It does want to take all of the things that are being given to us for free maybe, or where we don't have to work hard. And then beyond that, we have a zero willingness to do it on our own. And then there's the mindset before that, which is just, I don't want any of it. I don't want to learn. I don't want to grow. I don't want to have to do the hard things. I just want to sit here in my sluggard, lazy mode. Now listen, this is not meant to be discouraging. It is meant for us to take a healthy look at the soil of our mindset and then determine that we're going to make the changes necessary to begin to soften the soil within our mindset, so then our hearts will also soften, and we'll begin to recognize that we can and have to be and can only be the one to make the choice and decision to move forward in the direction of seeking the things that we desire. Now, for me personally, that is the kingdom. That is all things that pertain to God and His Word, and then all the other things I'm called to will just gradually come along. And so wherever it is you may be struggling, my encouragement to you is this: take time. Take a moment to even, right, in this, to seek and to ponder where it is you are in certain mindsets, whether that's within your personal life, a relationship, a marriage, a family, a business, an entrepreneurial endeavor, whatever it may be, okay? And the secret would be if you're not sure where to start by seeking God. Okay, Matthew 6:33, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and then it says all these things will be added unto you. And there's more to that. Go ahead and read it. But as always, you guys, what is the soil of your mindset? Is it rocky and hard? Is it pliable to the degree, but not to the degree in which you're willing to take and put faith into action? Or are you pliable? Is the soil of your mindset soft enough that you so choose to seek and desire all that God has for you and beyond? As always, you guys, check out those show note links below. Sign up for a free coaching call. Sign up for a free email. I am here to encourage you and help. I got some things coming down the pipeline that I'm working on. I'm not going to drop specific dates because I don't want to be a liar, but they're coming. They're in the works. But even still, if you would like to connect, sign up for a free coaching call. I'd love to help encourage you, figure out how I can help maybe put you in the right direction for what it is you desire, that you believe God's put in your heart. You guys, Coach Sam Velasquez here with the Mindset Mastery Podcast. We will see you on the other side. Peace.
God forbid you are sitting in this place saying, I don't care about legacy. You need to care about it because somebody's got to live in the life you have. You are passing something down whether you want to or not.